I've never actually been taught how to properly throw a football. I have a very ugly throw and I've been self-conscious about it my whole life. So in this video, I'm gonna learn the right way to throw a football, and by the end, I'm gonna throw 50 yards.
The one he was there. At the age of 44, Brady steps up, avoids the rush, throws, caught, touchdown.
Whew, so far. There's just something so cool about an impressive throw. I never touched a football in high school. I've never been a sports guy, but I'm determined to figure this out and finally learn how to throw the right way.
Absolutely perfect.
All right, so just to set a baseline for where I'm at right now. So I recorded myself throwing 2 years ago. It's bad. It's really bad. And the furthest I could throw was 35 yards. So I thought I must be better now. So I went to a field close to my house in the morning and tested the throw. It's just as bad. It's terrible. This is all actually a great sign. As you can see, I'm doing so much wrong, which means if I can learn the right way to throw, the proper throwing motion, the proper technique, then there's no way that I don't throw 50 yards by the end of this challenge. I have 4 days to get this done. On Friday is the big test. It's funny how you think you look really cool sometimes when you're doing something, and then you see a video of yourself doing it and you don't look cool at all. I've got 4 days, so wish me luck.
The first step was to watch every YouTube video I could find on how to throw a football, and I mean every video. I felt like frickin' Neo from the Matrix.
Holy shit.
I think I'm getting it.
You want that front stride to get down, then you want the hips to go through, then the shoulders, and then the ball trails behind. That's how we generate power, torque, and more velocity on the ball.
Make sure your wrist is flat or a little bit strong.
I know Kung Fu.
Show me.
All right, so as you can tell, I've got a lot of work to do. I'm trying to incorporate everything that I just got in the fire hose of information from YouTube videos. I think one of the biggest problems I have is I'm using way too much upper body, trying to throw with my arm and my shoulder, rather than turning my hips and getting some of that rotational goodness. So I was trying to exaggerate the hips turning to get the body rotating. I don't know, it's all so bad. All right, it's a work in progress. We'll hit it tomorrow. Day 2. After reviewing my footage from the day before, I realized I should probably break apart my throwing motion and focus on just one piece at a time by doing some drills. These even feet drills are supposedly good for working on your release, the wrist snap, and the hip and shoulder separation, getting that rotational force. As you guys already know, I'm taking a huge risk in even making this video and putting my throwing motion on display. Greater men than I have been destroyed online for bad throwing motion. Careers ruined, reputations unsalvageable. Like this guy, Robbie Amell. Have you ever heard of him? I didn't think so, because he got canceled for having a bad throw. He even went on an apology tour trying to explain why it looked so bad.
I went to the premiere, I saw it, and I was like, oh my God. My poor wife, my blood was like boiling for 2 days.
They gave him a chance to redeem himself, but the people of the internet weren't having it.
That's what I'm talking about.
The next day, I felt like the pieces were starting to come together, so I wanted to go to a park to practice with a little bit more range. I started off doing my drills just to get warmed up. Throwing into the soccer goals to practice is pretty money. The ball comes right back to you. I played lacrosse in college. Yeah, that's me. Just slinging G's, as they say. No big deal. And the way you practice lacrosse is by throwing a ball against a brick wall over and over and over again. So this was bringing back some good memories. I've got this weird habit of trying to spin the ball using some extreme shoulder rotation, pronating the shoulder inward. So I was trying to play with the wrist flick to get the right spin on the ball.
It's a good ball way to spin it, kid. That's the way to spin it.
Feel good? Yeah, spinning it good. Let's go friggin' doom, spin him, okay?
It's feeling better. It's so weird that I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but stringing together every piece of the puzzle is the hard part and not falling back into the bad habit. I'm gonna do a couple more longer throws and see if I can avoid the internal rotating of the shoulder. Just keep it strong, keep it solid. We'll see how this goes. All right, smooth upper body. Just swimming here in a sea of smooth. Okay, I feel good about that session. I think at this point what I need is a friend to throw with so I can get in a lot more reps. Later that day, I got together with my brother, just trying to get more reps in. I felt okay, really close up, but everything broke down as soon as I tried to put any kind of power into the ball. I started getting pretty discouraged, thinking this 50-yard throw was never gonna happen. But after watching this footage, I realized a couple obvious things that I was doing wrong. One is my elbow is way too close to my body. I'm chicken winging it real bad. And the other is my wrist keeps falling back. So I had the idea to tape this here cardboard to my wrist to keep my wrist in the straight or slightly forward position. I think this thing is actually helping a lot because I feel like when I let the wrist go back, the elbow kind of comes in, and then I'm throwing like too much with the rotator cuff. The next morning was the day of the test. I was feeling encouraged. I taped up my wrist to make sure I'm getting that good wrist position. I did some drills in the backyard just trying to work on my sequencing. It's supposed to be your hips come forward, and then your shoulders, and then your hand in the ball. It was time for the moment of truth. With all my new knowledge, with all of this time spent practicing, can I now throw 50 yards? I'm gonna put the soccer goal at the 50, and I'm gonna go back incrementally by 10 yards until I reach 50 and see if I can throw it into the soccer net from the end line. All right, starting at the 30, this is a 20-yard throw. All right, moving back. 30-yard throw. Form kind of broke down on that one. So if I'm gonna throw 40, I gotta have tight form, and this is for the record. I've been at 35 yards for the longest time. Oh boy, I'm nervous. Okay, I'm moving back to the 10. Oh! I'm reverting back. Anytime I want to put like force on it, it goes back to what I've always done. Okay. Oh no. That was like 37 yards. Oh my gosh. Okay, once again, from the 10, really trying to get that elbow high and get that catapult fling motion. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. I kept trying, but I knew that my form was off. My shoulder started hurting and my distance wasn't getting any better. I feel like I learned a lot. I think to get to the next stage, I'd probably need to hire a coach to actually be with me in person. It's starting to get dark. I think that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.